Good morning, children. Today, let us continue the World War I lesson, and we have studied the causes. What are the causes for the World War I? You might have remembered it, isn't it? Now, let us continue the lesson with the course of the war. In that, let us start with naval battles and America's entry into the war. In 1916, till 1916, the war started in 1914, July 28. Till 1917, America did not enter the war. She supported the Allied countries indirectly, but directly she did not enter the war. Now, what happened? In 1916, a naval battle of Germany attacked in the North Sea, England's ships in the North Sea. There was a fighting in the North Sea between England and Germany in the Battle of Jutland. In this area, there was a battle going on between England and Germany. In that, England defeated Germany. Where is North Sea? In between England and Denmark. Here it is North Sea. Here in this place, the Jutland land is belong to Denmark. Here a fighting was going on between England and Germany. Germany was defeated. So Germany started submarine warfare to defeat England, and she asked Allied countries, wherever they are, they will defeated by German submarines. Now look at the book. In 1916, a naval battle had taken place in the North Sea. The British won the battle. Thereafter, Germany started their submarine warfare, and their cruisers went roaming about, interfering with the shipping of the Allied countries. One of these was the famous Emden. Underline, what do you mean by Emden? Emden is the name of the ship of Germany which came to India and bombarded Indian ship and Madras. As a countermeasure to the blockade, the German proclaimed in January 1917 that they would sink even neutral ships in certain waters. What is the meaning? German will attack, whether it is Allied countries or neutral countries. Their ship will be attacked by the German submarines. Lusitania, underline, Emden, Lusitania. Lusitania is an American ship, was torpedoed by a German submarine. There was a lot of resentment in the USA, and President Woodrow Wilson, American President Woodrow Wilson, declared war against Germany when April 1917. April 1917, America declared war on Germany. America's entry with its enormous resources made Allied victory a foregone conclusion. Till that time, 1916, Germany got victory over victory. But when the entry of the America, Allied got victory. Okay. Now, the armistice and the Treaty of Versailles. Germany ultimately surrendered in November 1918. The armistice took effect from 11th November 1918. Germany was forced to accept harsh terms by the political situation at home with the abdication of the Kaiser William II. Who was Kaiser William? He was the president of Germany, Kaiser William II. Now, After the defeat of Germany, all the Allied powers together with the American troops, they defeated Germany. After the defeat of Germany, all the countries of Allies, who are the Allies? France, Britain, Russia, and now America also. What are the Allies? England, France, and Russia, triple and countries, isn't it? So these allied countries asked Germany to surrender and signed the treaties. The peace conference opened in Paris in January 1919. Underline Paris Peace Conference 1919. 2 months after the signing of the armistice, Woodrow Wilson, who was Woodrow Wilson, American president, Lloyd George of Britain, Prime Minister of England. Lloyd George was the Prime Minister of England, and Clemenceau of Prime Minister of France. Clemenceau was the Prime Minister of France. He played very important part in the deliberations of the peace conference. The Paris Peace Conference. Peace faced with the threat of renewed war. The allied countries threatened Germany if she is not agreeing the terms of the treaty, by Paris Peace Conference treaty, then again Germany had to see the war. The German government was forced to agree to the terms, whatever the terms prepared by England, France, and Russia. Then Germany have to agree. On 28th 1919, the peace treaty was signed in the Hall of Mirrors at Versailles. Where is that Versailles Palace? Mirror Palace. It is in France. Okay, there only they signed the treaty. Where? In France at Versailles, Hall of Mirrors. Underline Hall of Mirrors, Versailles. Next, provisions of the treaty. What are the provisions? Germany was found guilty. வாருக்கான காரணமே யாரு? Germany, of starting the war, and therefore was to pay reparation for the losses suffered. Germany has to pay a large amount of money for the reparation, whatever cost in the war. All central powers were directed to pay war indemnity. வாருக்கான நஷ்ட ஈடு, indemnity. All the central countries have to pay. The German army was to be limited to 1 lakh men. Germany had a large army, millions of army people, but by the provisions of the Paris Peace Treaty, she had to have a 1 lakh men army, and a small navy was allowed, not a big navy. A union of Austria and Germany and Austria signed a treaty. Austria and Germany signed a treaty, isn't it? We have studied. What treaty? Germany, Austria-Hungary, Italy signed the Triple Alliance. Now, Germany and Austria have to separate by the provisions of the 1919 treaty. So, German colonies became, Union of Austria and Germany was forbidden. Next, all German colonies became mandated treaties under the League of Nations. What do you mean by League of Nations? After the war, all the countries, they formed an organization, international organization, that is League of Nations. நாடுகளின் கூட்டமைப்பு, League of Nations. Germany, so what happened? Wherever the colonies the Germany had, everything mandated by the League of Nations. Germany was forced to revoke the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk with Russia. Germany was forced to revoke the treaty Brest-Litovsk because Yeah, already during the war she signed a treaty, Brest-Litovsk with Russia. Germany signed a treaty secretly. And Bucharest, not only that, Bucharest, Treaty of Bucharest with Bulgaria. Germany signed the treaty with Russia and Bulgaria, 2 treaties, Brest-Litovsk and Bucharest. And Alsace-Lorraine was returned to France. We have already studied the French interest. France was eagerly waiting for Alsace and Lorraine, which was taken by Germany during the Franco-Prussian War. We have studied. So now Alsace and Lorraine was returned to France. The former Russian territories of Finland. The former Russian territories of Finland. Where is Finland? It is here in Finland. Russia. This is Russia. This is Finland. This former Finland. What happened? Former Russian territory. What it is? Finland, Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania were to be independent. The Russian territories, Latvia, Lithuania and Estonia, Finland, all these territories should be independent country which were under the control of Russia before the war. Now after the war, all these countries, Finland, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania must be independent country. And Northern Schleswig was given to Denmark. Schleswigs and Bolsheviks given to Denmark, and some small district to Belgium. In this area, where is Belgium? Here it is Belgium. Belgium is above France. It's a small country, and some parts of Schleswigs given to Denmark and some parts to Belgium. Now it is decided in the Paris Peace Conference. And Poland was recreated. Poland was taken by Germany, and Germany became a biggest empire, and East Prussia and West Prussia likewise. After the war, a new state was taken from Germany, and a new territory, Poland, was created. Okay, children? And the Rhineland was to be occupied by the Allies. The area on the east bank of the Rhine was to be demilitarized. The Rhineland was to be remilitarized. What do you mean by remilitarized? They should not have the military in the Rhineland because it was captured by Germany. It was under the control of Germany. Now it was became demilitarized zone. Rhineland became remilitarized zone. Underline these points. You have to read provisions of the Treaty of Paris Peace Conference. Then President Woodrow Wilson, who was he? American president, laid down his 14 points program which were to be followed by the Allies. Need for it General Association of Nations for the purpose of affording mutual guarantees of political independence and territorial integrity to great and small states alike. Okay, next. Separate treaties were drawn up and signed by the Allies with Austria, Hungary, Bulgaria and Turkey. Why? They signed the treaty. Allied country together signed with Austria, Hungary, Bulgaria. These are the central power. Germany was asked to sign the Treaty of Versailles. Germany signed the Treaty of Versailles. Likewise, all the other countries, Austria, Hungary, Bulgaria and Turkey. Okay, where are the Turkey, then Bulgaria and Austria, Hungary. All these countries are what countries? Central powers. These countries asked or forced sign separate treaties by the allied countries. Forced to sign separate treaties with the allied countries, by the allied countries. And though accepted by the Sultan, or Turkey Sultan, but the treaty with Turkey, that is named by Severus, Treaty of Severus. Turkey signed the Treaty of Severus, though accepted by the Sultan, failed because of the resistance of Mustafa Kemal Pasha and his followers. During the war, Sultan was the ruler of Turkey. Sultan was the ruler of Turkey. But even though he signed the Treaty of Severus, Turkey signed the Treaty of Severus, after the war, Mustafa Kemal Pasha, he and his followers, they resisted the treaty. They did not like the treaty, signed the treaty. Okay, children, Mustafa Kemal Pasha, underline. Fallout of the First World War. The First World War left a deep impact on European society and polity. Through conscription and through air raids, the war had involved and affected far more the population than in the past. 8 million had died in 4 years. During the First World War, 8 million people died, while more than twice as many were wounded. Many people wounded and many crippled for life. They lost their life. Millions more had succumbed to the worldwide influenza of 1918. The outcome in all countries was imbalance between the sexes. A shortage of men. More men were died in the war. So there was a shortage of men. Soldiers came to be placed above civilians. The war and its aftermath turned out to be a stirring period of history. The most striking of all was the rise of consolidation of the Soviet Union. What do you mean by Soviet Union? Soviet Union. All the countries together are called as Soviet Union. So, the USSR, Union of Soviet Socialistic Republic, underline or write in your book itself, Union of Soviet Socialistic Republic, and it was called. America entered the war as a debtor country, but it emerged as the money lender to the world in the aftermath of the war. What do you mean by aftermath? After the First World War. Another outstanding event of this period was the awakening of the colonies and their inspired attempts to gain freedom. Many colonies, including India, they wanted to get independence after the war. Mustafa Kemal Pasha, who was he? He was the Sultan of Turkey. Mustafa Kemal Pasha played a remarkable role for Turkey's rebirth as a nation. Kemal Pasha modernized Turkey and changed it out of all recognition. Okay, children, these are about the results of the war in the world level. Now, let us know what are the impacts of India after the First World War. The First World War had a significant impact on India. The British took the people for military, recruited a vast contingent of Indians to serve in Europe. ஒரு பெரிய ஆர்மியவே எடுத்துட்டு யூரோப்பியன் கண்ட்ரிஸ்க்கு சர்வ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு கூப்பிட்டு போகிறான். Africa and West Asia, not only Europe, Africa and West Asia. After the war, the soldiers came back with new ideas which had an impact on the Indian society. So whomever waged war in the First World War, Indian soldiers, they came back with new ideas. Okay, India contributed 230 pounds million in cash and over 125 million in loans towards war expenses. So India spent more millions of money for the war. India also sent war materials to the value of 250 million pounds. This caused enormous economic stress to India. There were grain riots. What do you mean by grain? We did not have any grain, rice or wheat or whatever it is, as poor people looted shops. All this started in India. Towards the end of the war, India too suffered under the worldwide epidemics, diseases of influenza. Okay. Now, the war condition led to the rise of Home Rule movement in India. The Congress was reunited during the war. India and Indians had taken an active part in the war, believing that Britain would reward India's loyalty, but only disappointment was in store. Thus, the war had multiple effects on Indian society, economy and polity. So, Indians were cheated by the Europeans. Okay, that was the disappointment to the Indians. Okay, now what happened in 1917 in Russia? The biggest outcome of the war, the Russian Revolution in Russia, because Russia supported to Serbia during the First World War. Russia supported to Serbia during the First World War. After that, she was defeated by Germany so many times. So, there was a revolution occurred in Russia. The Russian people started revolution against the Tsar rule. So that is what we are going to study. The biggest outcome of the war, the Russian Revolution, was a unique in world history. The socio-political and economic conditions prevailing in Russia were brought to a head by the vast losses and sufferings caused by the war. There were really two revolutions in the year 1917. One was in March and another in November. On the abdication of Tsar. Who was the Tsar? Tsar was the ruler. The bourgeois government, ruling class family, bourgeois government, which followed, wanted to continue the war. But the people were against it. So there was a second great uprising under the guidance, their leader Lenin. Under the leadership of Lenin, people started against the ruler in Russia, who seized power. Lenin seized power and established a communist government in India. Russia. Communist rule in Russia. Causes of the revolution, social causes, Russian Revolution, social causes we are going to study. In Russia, Peter the Great and Catherine too attempted westernization without changing the social condition. Without changing the social condition of Russia, they started to westernize their country. The Russian peasants were serfs tied to lands owned by wealthy Russians. After Russia's defeat in the Crimean War, some reforms were introduced. In 1816, Tsar Alexander II abolished serfdom and emancipated the serfs. What do you mean by serfdom? Serfs means slaves. So they abolished slavery, but they were not given enough land to subsist. These peasants, farmers, became their powder keg for the revolution. These farmers started revolution. The laborers and workers, whose number had increased on account of industrialization, were aggrieved as they got very low wages. What do you mean by wages? Kuli wages. ரொம்ப குறைவான சம்பளம் they got. Role of revolution. The spread of revolutionary ideas among the intelligentsia and their repression by the Tsar's government made the socialistically inclined students to carry the propaganda to the peasantry. Peasants-க்காக students started the propaganda based on the Marxist philosophy. New ideas began to take shape and the Social and Democratic Labour Party was formed in Russia. Tsar Nicholas II of Romanov dynasty. In Russia, Romanov dynasty had little experience of government. His wife Tsarina Alexandra was a dominant personality and Nicholas was under her strong influence, determined that Russia should not be left out in the scramble for colonial positions. Russia should not go as a colony. Nicholas encouraged Russian expansion in Manchuria. Where is Manchuria? It is in China. This provoked a war with Japan in 1904. We have studied already. The resulting Russian defeat led to the strikes and riots, confusions, problems. On 22nd January 1905, Father Gapan, underline, a priest organized a march of men, women and children on the Tsar's Winter Palace in St. Petersburg, demanding a representative national assembly and agrarian and industrial reforms. But police and soldiers fired on the procession. Hundreds were killed and many thousands wounded. The events of this day known as Bloody Sunday because it was happened on Sunday. What do you mean by Bloody Sunday? So that you have to write from here. Father Gapan in 1905 till this. Led riots, strikes and violence. Nicholas was forced to grant a constitution and establish a parliament. The Duma. Duma is the name of a parliament in Russia after the World War I. This was no longer satisfactory to the left-wing parties that formed a Soviet of workers delegates in St. Petersburg led by Trotsky. Okay, children.